Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, home to the Florida State Seminoles. And just listen to this crowd energy. Every Seminoles game, the war chant goes full throttle. Great anticipation for a matchup that's only grown as the season has progressed. Now, a top-5 showdown. Both teams trying to make a strong statement here in the midseason. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Florida State Seminoles. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Rebels will kick this away to start us off. Bringing it out, it's Gibson. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The sure hands. It's McCoy. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
Another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's going to pull it down and run. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He's brought down out at the 46.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That's caught. It's Davis. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, this guy last week threw a couple touchdown passes. He comes in with a lot of confidence, and here maybe too much confidence. Throwing this ball into coverage cost his team early in this game with an interception.
Caught over the middle. It's Echols. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
And the same runner's got it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
He hands it to the back. running with purpose. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. 4th down, looking to throw for it. On the run, he'll let it go. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envision this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity, bang, they throw an interception right back. So everything is even, we can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And he's got it. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
This is the risk you take as a defensive coordinator when you play press man. You're betting that your guy's better than that receiver. Pretty good coverage, but how about the throw by the quarterback to take away any threat at all from that corner?
Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Quarterback doesn't see anybody open. Kirk says, yeah, I'll just do this myself.
How about this? What a luxury. Anytime you can make something happen, even when all the receivers are covered, everything's taken away, you take it yourself. And good luck to the defense trying to stop that.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. The pass rush closing in. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. He's back to throw again on second down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And they'll move to 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42. And the Noles looking to crank up the tempo a bit. First down, looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. And the freshman able to get home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. We go with a direct snap. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Makes a quick grab.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quarterback looking to scramble. And the defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. The Seminoles will line up here on 1st down and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And he knocks it right through. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop?
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. The stop is finally made, but it's a big gain. Stopped at the 49.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
The Rebels will crank up the tempo. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
And the Rebels are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. 1st and goal for the offense. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
This quarterback's already proven he's not afraid to tuck that football down in the option. He's reached the end zone now for the second time in this football game. The defense better start to account for him, or he's going to make them pay for it again.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bringing it out. It's Gibson. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Grab behind the line, it's Eccles. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Costly holding penalty there, backs him up 10 yards. Second down play coming up. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Second down, we're going to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Eccles.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the Rebels will try to keep this drive moving. First down and 10 now. A quick throw out left, complete. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Strong game by this quarterback. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Catch made down inside the 25. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Seminoles. Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And a senior making a disruptive impact play.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense. A man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. After the sack on first down, it's second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. The Rebels looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They want to cut into this lead before halftime. They have to work quickly now. Pressure is coming. Escapes the pocket. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the grab. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. It's third down for the offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Nice grab. It's McCoy. Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another first down. Fourth down conversion gives him a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. Got to get to the line quickly. Trying to extend the play. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield.
I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Defense makes the stop after the completion. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's running out of time here. He eludes the rush. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
On third down, he drops to throw. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of one. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. It'll be a 34-yard try. And it's good right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling in for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. He shreds the tackle. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it off to begin the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. They get the second half started with a running play. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. The offense really clicking here. And they'll give it to the back. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. And the Rebels will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
There's the defense stepping up and making a nice play. Let's face it, this quarterback has been tough to deal with. He's been able to run and pick up some good yards, but this time the defense is in position and they tackle him for a loss.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's on the run. Launches deep. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. On the run, he'll let it go. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. No doubt they're thinking touchdown this time. Defense is coming after him. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. It's a huge gain all the way down inside the 30.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there. Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this 3rd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Here's the throw deep downfield. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15. Touchdown, Knowles. And it will claim the second half lead. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT puts them up 3. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. This one will be fair caught. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for a fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Football comes out. The offense recovers the fumble. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a quick grab. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
Good completion here by the offense. Good timing between the quarterback and his slot receiver. But I really like how this defense, sitting back in zone, is able to get to the football and not allow any yards after the catch.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. And the Rebels hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the single back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Looking for his back. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. It's going to bring up the third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's an out route, the catch made. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up fourth down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here, going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
He's brought down out at the 46.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Nowhere to run up the middle. On the play. Second down. Now it's second down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw, looking to scramble. There's a shot toward the end zone. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Florida State. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage, because right now it is not working.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Breaking free at the 35. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. The pass is intercepted.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Offense back out there trying to get something going. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle is finally made, but not before it's a huge gain down to the 25.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I'd love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Defense creates a big turnover, and that'll end the quarter of play. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Contact as he let the ball go. And it's incomplete, even in a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. The Rebels come up to the line in a hurry-up. Play action fake, looking to throw. It's caught downfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. At the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. Made the defense look slow that time. That's an important score. We got a 1-possession game now, Kirk, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Coverage team brings down the returner. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Throws it to the right. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First and 10 now for the offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He's looking deep here. Catch made down inside the 15-yard line. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, all that work you put in the summer with the receivers and the quarterbacks, this is where it pays off. This is where that trust really can play out. This receiver lines up on the right side of the formation, works all the way across, and the quarterback almost can close his eyes, knows exactly where his man will be, and puts it right on the money.
The Noles are in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He fires it. Touchdown, Seminoles. This air attack is still unstoppable.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And the point after is right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. On first and 10, looking to throw. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Catch is made way down inside the 30. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position, down to the 24. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Quick throw caught on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen and not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the field goal is good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Bringing it out, it's Gibson. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? He's escaping the pocket now. Well, he scrambled and scrambled, doesn't get the ball away, and is finally dropped for a sack.
Well, another sack. You know, as the offensive coordinator, you're ahead in this game. Maybe you should change the game plan to help your quarterback a bit. This pass rush has gotten home way too many times, and you should focus more on preserving the lead.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
They come up with another sack. What a unique way of being able to apply pressure. Good coverage downfield, allows the defense to be able to get after him. But back-to-back sacks, now it's 3rd down and long, and you know they're thinking about bringing more pressure here.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. Leading here in the 4th quarter will keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He slings this one deep down the left side. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. And the Noles will have 1st and 10 here. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires this one deep middle. Picked off, a crucial turnover. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
On 1st down, it's play action. Quick throw to the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. And the Rebels will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
1st down here, the offense has time for 1 more play before the 2-minute warning. Gets some space around the 30. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late game comeback victory. So 1 play moves the ball to the 38. It'll be 1st down. He's going to hand this off. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. An explosive play moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half. And he's already at it again.
And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Eccles. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. And the runner takes off to his right. Oh, look out. The football is free. Fumble recovered by the defense going the other way.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. So it's still a one-possession game. The offense would love to work the clock here, but they can't take their foot off the gas. Grab down the middle. It's Davis. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Handoff from the shotgun. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Running back grabs it on the screen. They finally get him down, but a solid gain on that screen pass. Good call there.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
He's looking to scramble. Gets into space at the 50. He'll avoid the big hit at the slide. Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game.